London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one. All day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. To throw is Taylor. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Mack. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with rhythm?
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 13-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action with Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable for Grant. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Panthers have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
To throw again. Taylor. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Taylor to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On play action, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to 2. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, But they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Now Taylor on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. First down, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And again, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more scars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. They'll run the screen with Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Taylor will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up on the corner, Bradley Roby. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, that's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Welcome back now here in London. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. On 2nd and a yard, Taylor. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On the ground, Rodgers. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Mack. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Rodgers. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run it with Hill, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Defense wins championships, baby. Set, go.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Matt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.